Right now, we see battle lines have been drawn for Tamil Nadu. The DMK has unveiled its manifesto for 2024 polls. MK Stalin has announced the first list of candidates that will be contesting this upcoming general elections. DMK in its manifesto has vowed to repeal special powers to the governor and has also promised to remove CAA and UCC. Not just this, Stalin has promised to ban NEET examinations and also restore Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. BJP has, however, slammed the DMK for vowing constitutional change, raising questions there to the Congress, asking if the grand old party too, like Stalin, believes in the manifesto that they've pulled off. Stalin has now fielded Kanimozhi from Thoothukudi, Dayanathi from central Chennai, T.R. Balu from Sri Perambadur and A. Raja from Nilgiris, putting a tough fight for the BJP and the AIADMK. In fact, this will be the first time in 5 years that AIADMK and the BJP will be contesting polls as opponents. AIADMK has fielded Dr. J. Jayavardhan from Chennai South, Rayapuram Manohar from Chennai North and P. Saravanan from Madurai.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, you have pala informations central government schemes mari irukkudu. So idu vandu Indi block ku mottama sethu neenga kuduthirkingala illa DMK kuduthirkingala sir? Amma enga kuttani thana vara podhu mela. And தைரியத்தில் தான் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. நன்றி.
You have the 64-page manifesto here. It seems more like the manifesto for across India than Tamil Nadu.
Because it's an election for across India, it is a parliamentary election, so that is why we focus more on national issues.
How do you feel about contesting once again in Thoothukudi?
I'm very happy and grateful to the people of Thoothukudi and to my party leader.
In your manifesto, most of this looks like to be implemented across India.
Of course, this is a parliament election and we are a part of Indian alliance. And so anything that DMK focuses, we don't always center only the state. We give importance to state's issue and the people and the language and everything. But at the same time, when it is parliament elections, our focus has to be across India.
DMK created the mandate for India Bloc Alliance through this manifesto?
We are a part of India Bloc, India Alliance. And so we have represented our views and it is, of course, anybody will accept it. It is concerned about the whole of India as well as we have given priority to Tamil Nadu state's issues.
So, South Chennai constituency candidate, Tamil Nadu party, and second time you are going to contest, ma'am. What do you have to say about the manifesto?
Manifesto is the cynosure of all the eyes. It is not only the manifesto for Tamil Nadu, but for the entire states of India. It has all the progressive announcements that will undo all the regressive laws which have been brought down by BJP.
And the Prime Minister has been constantly visiting Tamil Nadu. Your view on that?
It shows the BJP's anxiety and fear regarding their victory. It shows that one day. He didn't even visit once during the flood times. So why does he visit it quite often now? It is one day because of the elections.
You have rejoined politics at a time when political temperatures in Tamil Nadu are running high. Today, the DMK released its manifesto. One of the prominent promises that DMK has made is that the power to appoint the governor should be with the state government. It should be done in consultation with the chief minister. And apart from that, they also want to clip the powers of the governor, certain immunities that the governors enjoy. How do you look at these promises specifically?
I'm asking them. Are they in politics today? Have they come to power only this time? They were in power more than 18 to 20 years in the center. Why didn't they think about that? At that time, when they were in the opposition party, they were knocking the doors of the Raj Bhavan for each and everything. And why did they do that? If they think the governor doesn't have any power, why didn't they do that? So when they were opposition, their action was different. When they want to rule, the action is different. So people know. Consistently, you should express one view. But you are expressing your views in a different way. When you are opposition, you are expressing the view when you are ruling. So people know, no. There is no any difference between your opinion.
कब चुनाव आता है हमेशा भाषा विषय पकड़ करके वोट इकट्ठा करने के लिए डीएमके हमेशा कोशिश करता है. अभी भी ऐसा कोशिश कर रहा है. दूसरा, उसको मैनिफेस्टो में संविधान का बदलाव का विषय जोड़ा है. वो गंभीर से देखने का जरूरत है.
time to go through the manifesto, but I went through a couple of points. The first initial opinion that comes to my mind is it's a masala manifesto to hoodwink the people of Tamil Nadu. They are the one who said if voted to power in assembly, we will get away with NEET with just one signature. Then they created a narrative that they have got 75 lakh signatures from the public to get away with NEET. That went directly to the dustbin. Now they are again reiterating, saying that if voted to power, we will abolish NEET. People of Tamil Nadu are sick and tired of this hoodwinking methodology of DMK. They are pathological liars.
All right. A bunch of points there in Tamil Nadu's manifesto, including the fact that DMK will fight. They say will fight against UCC, against CAA, against one poll, one nation, one poll, and will also quash NEET examinations if come to power. The India Today's correspondent also spoke to Kanimozhi there, and while asking her about national issues being presented for the state party, they say it's a national election, so national issues inevitably is what they will fight for. As Lok Sabha members, they will fight against CAA, against UCC, against one nation, one poll. Now, is this feasible is the question. Let me cut across to Shilpa Nair, joining us live for more on that. Shilpa, give us more on DMK's manifesto, as they've listed out some points, all national issues by and large. And they say it's a national election, so we will raise national issues. But how feasible are these points in their manifesto?
Well, Nabila, as far as the DMK is concerned, this morning party president M.K. Stalin released the party's manifesto for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But the primary focus of the manifesto, of course, is to provide the states more powers and more autonomy. That has been the DMK stand for a long time now, and that is reflected in their manifesto as well. So the first point in the manifesto is talking about how they will bring about changes and amendments in the Indian constitution to give more powers to the state, to ensure that India remains a cooperative, there should be cooperative federalism in the country. And apart from that, a pertinent point raised by the DMK is the role of the governors. Now, the DMK says they feel the post of the governor is completely unnecessary, but till the time it exists, they want the governor to be appointed in consultation with the state government, especially the chief minister. They've also proposed certain, certain provisions by which they will clip the powers of the governor. But apart from that, several other national issues, like you rightly pointed out, were also highlighted in the manifesto, such as CAA, one nation, one election, uniform civil code, Article 370 as far as Jammu Kashmir is concerned, as far as Kashmir is concerned. So several such national issues was also highlighted, and the BJP says, look, these are all issues that come under the domain of the union government. So why is the DMK talking about this, and how are they even going to implement it? In fact, one of the BJP leaders here, Vinod P. Selvam, he said this looks more like a frustrated rant by the DMK than practical election promises. And they also hit out at the DMK, saying that it's not like the DMK has delivered on its earlier promises that they've made during earlier elections. But the DMK, of course, says this is a national election. We are a part of the India Alliance. And if India Alliance comes to power, these are issues, these are ideas that we will be putting forward in very strong terms, trying to ensure that India remains a federal country. India remains, the communal harmony in the country remains intact. India remains secular. The democracy also is preserved. That is something that the DMK says, that it is not just the DMK that's fighting the election. DMK is part of a larger alliance, and they're extremely confident about the India Alliance coming back to power at the center. And they say if that happens, then these are some of the issues that the DMK will be taking forward.
All right. Shilpa, thanks very much for joining us. Well, the DMK's manifesto is out there. Is it a collective consensus that they've got from the India bloc members, especially the Congress? That's some clarity that we don't have as yet.